chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP to lead most.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. I don't need to. 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes taking a deep shot here. This is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 82 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, McClellan, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Squeeze, get in there.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now this one is running back out of the backfield and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready up. 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Check three, check three, check three.
Let us.
They'll run on first down. McClellan, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Recon, 132 fight. Whip.
Watch the whip.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. Greystone travel.
Check 43. Check
Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Twist. Faster.
55, Mark 55.
Blue dog Corker. Check 37.
Watch the air.
Lock it. Foxtrot. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
64, please.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Check 26, check 26.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Watch the shit. Watch the safety creep.
Sunday.
Check. Lucky. Check it back.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 79 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Tight dog. Check three. Show it up.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there in the middle, 55. I don't think you got it, Ted.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check, 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 check. Watch Twitch. Watch Twitch. Charlie. Mike 52. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
52's the mic.
Alpha.
52's the mic. Down to lose 1.
52 says go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, 57, 57. Tighten up. Front seat spill. Here we go, 15. Hayward.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Kill. Yellow. Exit. 55. Come on, guys, 55. Stop. Yellow. Check 99. Check 99. Check 52. Slam.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Mike 52. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
60, orange. Check pass. Watch twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Down. 70 inches. Check 55. Now. Go. Say hard.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete. Smith has it. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Hey, 15.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, alert 3. 36. Out.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's complete right around the 8. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Alert 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
80 weapon.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
What we got?
Another run with Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 62 yards.
And their 1st down, Chiefs.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 57. Come back. Check 43. Check Nick.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 26, check 26. 66. Bullet high.
Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
Shift. Watch the shift. General. West.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. As his guys are back within a single score. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Check red line, red line. Check safety, check safety. Check. Lucky. Attack. Check the backer.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Easy. Check three. Show it up.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Third down.
15. 480. You don't want nothing. I got it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Kill. 22 jet bomber. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Here we go. Kill. Mike 55. Mike 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Bravo! Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. You ain't got nothing.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this. Where they just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Not today. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I'm coming for you, son. Scene 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Hey, switch gears. Six guard, check 6 guard. Grace don't travel.
They'll set up a throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, McClellan. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
52. You got double up. Tighten up. Switch. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Set, 58, read. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mike 52. Required 64, weak. Ready, go.
On 1st down, McClellan looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55. Better bring it. You better. 61.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
55, Mike, 55. It's going to be a long day. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here I come. Switch it. Come here, switch it.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that's the play, that pick by Mathieu, that will seal this football game.
The Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames that's ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a Honey Badger?
That's always been the expression. The Honey Badger, he doesn't care.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.